In this video, we are going to look at comparing and also simplifying fractions. We are going to start off with simplifying fractions. In this example, we want to simplify the fraction 15 over 20. To do this, we need to look at what number goes into both the top and bottom numbers, and in this case it's 5, so we'll divide 15 by 5 to get 3, and 20 by 5 to get 4, so the answer is 3/4. 30 and 36 are both even, so we can divide them both by 2, so get 15 over 18. Then you should see that both of those can still be divided by 3 to get 5/6. If you also think about it, we could have divided 30 and 36 by 6 and just done this in one step. Awesome, we've completed the simplifying part of this video, and we're now going to go on to comparing, and then we'll do some ordering. To compare fractions to 1/2, we can look at the numerator and compare it to half of the denominator. So if we look at the first one, 7/10, 7 is more than half of 10, so it's going to be more than 1/2. We're going to do that for each of them. 5 is more than half of 9, so 5/9 is more than 1/2. 2 is less than half of 7, so 2/7 is less than 1/2. We can continue this through to finish out this activity. Now we're going to actually take a look at the greater than and less than symbol. So the greater than symbol is opening to the left, and we use that when the left number is bigger. The less than symbol is opening to the right. We use that when the left number is smaller. So it opens to whichever one is bigger. Comparing 5 and 2, 5 is the larger number, so we're going to use the one that opens up to the left. So we're going to say 5 is greater than 2. Next one, we've got 15 and 28. 28 is the bigger one, so this time we're opening to the right. So 15 is less than 28. Now we're going to look at comparing fractions using the less than and greater than symbols. So before we can actually compare fractions, they have to have the same denominator, so that bottom number must be the same. In this case, I can change 4/5 to be in terms of 10, so it becomes 8/10. Now that both my fractions are in terms of 10, I can just compare the numerators. So 8 is larger than 7, so that must mean that my 8/10, or 4/5, is the larger fraction. So 4/5 is greater than 7/10. It's going to open to the left. In this next example, we've got 2/3 compared to 3/4. Now 3 doesn't go into 4 and 4 doesn't go into 3, so we can actually make a common denominator by multiplying 3 and 4 together. So we're looking to make our fractions now out of 12. So 2/3 is actually the same as 8/12. I also need to do the same thing with 3/4. So that's going to become 9/12. Again, I'm just doing this by saying how many times does the bottom number go into 12, and I will multiply the top number by that amount. Now just compare 8 to 9, so 8 is smaller, so 2/3 is going to be smaller than 3/4. Awesome job, we have now done simplifying and comparing. All that is left is ordering. In order to write fractions in ascending order, remember that means from smallest to biggest, we just have to make sure that all their denominators are the same. So we've got denominators 2, 8, and 4. All of those numbers go into 8, so we can change each of our fractions to be in terms of 8. 2 goes into 8 4 times, so we'll do 1 times 4, which is 4, so 1/2 is also 4/8. 5/8 is already in terms of 8, so we're done with that one. Then 1/4 is going to equal 2/8 because 4 goes into 8 twice. And now we just have to order the numerators from smallest to biggest. Our smallest numerator is 2, which is for 2/8, which is also going to be 1/4, so that's our first fraction. Our next one will be 4, so 4/8. Our original fraction was actually 1/2. And then the last one will be 5/8. So our order is 1/4, 1/2, 5/8. We've now covered simplifying, comparing, and ordering. Well done. The video is done now. If you do have any questions, then post a comment on Show My Homework, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.